everybody, my name is Holly and today I'm going to be telling you about George Washington Carver. George Washington Carver was an American agricultural scientist and he majored in botany, and that is the study of plants. George's father died before he was even born and his mother was kidnapped by slave robbers. So then the owners, Moses and Susan Carver, raised George themselves. Growing up, George was often in bed sick, so then he developed a close connection to Susan Carver. She introduced him to plants, and it became expertise. Neighbors began calling him the plant doctor and came to him for advice of how to care for their plants. But he was barred from attending the public school because he was African American. Back then, in one time, African Americans were forced to be slaves. After slavery ended, though, Jim Crow laws were enforced mostly in the South, and that kept African Americans apart from whites during segregation. Back then, the major cash crop was cotton, but cotton had to have huge amounts of nitrogen to grow properly, and was taking the nutrients out of the soil each year after year. After a couple years, the soil couldn't grow much of anything. So then George Washington Carver ran an experiment to see which plants stood out and used the least nitrogen. Two plants stood out, and one of them were peanuts. So then the farmers started rotating their plants each and every year. But then they didn't know what to do with all those peanuts. Back then they weren't much use. So then George Washington Carver invented a ton of things that could be done with peanuts, like soap and even paper. And he even helped car inventor Henry Ford invent a peanut-based replacement for car tires.